Hello everyone, welcome to the session. So here in this session we will discuss about data types. In the last lecture we have discussed about values and variables, and now here in programming language we have values in different types. That is based on depending on the type of data that we want to assign. So let's now actually see all the types that we have in JavaScript. Okay, now take a look here. A value is either an object or a primitive. So here in JavaScript, a value is only a primitive when it is not an object. So a value is only a primitive, and the objective part we will do in next. And first we see the primitive values. Let's take a look here. There are 7 primitive data types: number, string, boolean, undefined, null, symbol, and big int. So here we will look at them one by one. Okay, now the first one is the number. The number so called as floating point numbers. In different languages, different programming languages, we use decimals, integers in different ways. So here in JavaScript, we use these decimals and integers all we assign in only one type. In this number type, we assign here, let's see, let age equal 23. If we do like 23.0, it is an decimal. We assign here only. And the next one is string. We already familiar with this. The string is a sequence of characters we have written in last lecture. And here they written let first name equal Jonas. So we are familiar with this. And the next one is a Boolean data type. It is essentially a logical type that can only take one of the logical values, true or false, either true or false. In other words, a Boolean is always either true or false. Alright, we can use Boolean values to take decisions with code, as we will see later. And these three are the most important data types that we will deal with the most. And the next one is undefined. Just take a look here. We just assigned a variable here, but we didn't assign any value here. So this is an undefined. This is treated as an empty value. So it is undefined. And this null is also similar to the undefined, but it's used in different circumstances. And the symbol, that is assign a value that is unique and that cannot be changed, but it is now not useful for us now. And going to big int, which is used for integers that are too large. That means the numbers to be represented by the number type means too large. Okay, these are all about the 7 different primitive data types. And here we have JavaScript has dynamic typing, which means that when we create a new variable, you do not have to manually define the data type. In JavaScript, automatically determines the data type of value when it's stored into a variable. Now let's see all these data types in VS Code. Okay, now here I will show you that I don't want to delete this code and I don't want this code in my output also. So I'm giving, for example, I'm taking this maths line, simple calculation line, and I don't want this, and I don't want to cancel this, delete this. So I'm doing here, I'm placing this line in a comment. Simply control/, okay, and reload it. See, and now I'm cancelling this, control/ again. I'm returning back, and I don't want this code. This is a single line comment. What we have done here, this is a single line comment. And I'm doing this for all the code. Control/, Okay, or else if we don't want to do like this, back here slash star and ending also star slash. Now all this code in commented. Okay. Okay, now back to the lecture. We already saw the numbers and strings. See, this is the number and this is a string. Let my first job or else my current job. All these are strings. Okay, now I will show you the Boolean type. Let's refresh this. Okay, now I'm writing here true. Actually, Boolean is a value that can only be true or false. If I write true, then it automatically Boolean value. And I want to write in this console.log true. See here in console, actually it is printed in color. So it is a Boolean value. Actually, the strings are printed in white color, but here it is printed as color. So it is a Boolean value. We can also store Booleans in variables. I will show you. Let JavaScript is fun and equal if it is true. Actually, place this console.log in here. I'm deleting this true. So save and refresh this. Sorry, here I'm calling this. Okay, now refresh. So it is working, and I'm taking here false. Now it displaying false. Okay. Okay, now it is fine. Here I want to show you one special operator, that is type of operator. It is just like as plus or minus operator that we can show the type of the value. And now I am showing that write console.log here type of and write true. Okay, now and I'm also writing some of the text here. Just copy and then paste again. Here I'm giving this name, variable name. And I'm giving here the number. And I'm taking again the example. And then here I'm writing a name, type of, give column. I'm giving the name Priya. Okay, and then save and reload. Okay, see, this true is a Boolean and this JavaScript is fun. We are assigning false value. This is a Boolean value. So this is typing Boolean, and here we are assigning number here. So number. And this Priya is a string. So it displayed string. Okay, in order to show that a string, we need to use single quotes. I will show you in console once again. In double quotes or single quotes. I'm using now single quotes. Ram. Okay, see. And I'm using here double quotes. And again I'm using here double quote and single quote. See here it is an invalid or unexpected token. Here we assigned that double quotes and single quotes. It needs to be same at the beginning and ending of the name. Okay. And now I am giving only Ram without any quotes. And so in JavaScript, without any quotes, this JavaScript will see this is as a variable. That's why we get this reference error. So please don't forget the quotes when we writing the string. Now we will move to the dynamic typing. What this dynamic typing is actually mean that we can easily change the type of a value that is held by a variable. Now here we have a variable JavaScript is fun. I am reassigning the value to this variable JavaScript is fun and equal. I'm assigning this value to good. And here so here we don't want to assign the keyword let here because we already assigned the keyword to this variable here. So again we don't want to write here. When we want to reassign a value to the variable, simply write it again like this JavaScript is fun and assign a value. That's it. Here this is not a boolean. We need to place quotes here. And now I want to check if it work or not. Simply copy this. And then I want to place here. And then save and reload it. Okay, see here. Okay, now we will get this string from line 31. So go to this 31. You see here, it's working. Actually, we assigned this boolean function here, and then now we assigned this string. So it displays here string. Okay, now I'm placing all these two comments because of your understanding. Okay, now see, I'm reloading this. See, first of all, we assign this boolean and then we assign boolean function, it displays boolean, and then we assigned a string, it displays string. Okay, and then now move on to undefined. Actually, boolean is the value taken variable that is not a defined. Basically, undefined means an empty value. So here we are defining a value that is with defining a variable without value here. Let year. Okay, without value. And if now take a look at this variable. Here I am writing console dot log, open here, and then I am closing console dot log type of and then here. Okay, and then save and reload it. See here, you see that it is undefined. It means that whenever we declare an empty variable, the value of the variable will be undefined. Enter type of the variable is also undefined. Here we declare an empty variable like this. It will automatically hold the value of undefined. So that's why we get here undefined. Now here I am assigning a value to the variable. This is not a new variable, right? So I am writing simply year equal 1997, and then here I am writing copy and paste this here. And then save and reload. So see here it displays number. So here we can see again the effect of dynamic typing here. Okay, now I want to show you an error that exists in the type of operator. So all I am going to do here is to quickly say that console dot log and then here type of and null. Okay, and so remember that null is just another type of data type, and it's also similar in the fact that both the values and the type of the value are null. Okay, now about this bug, JavaScript says that a type of null, here see this is an object, it displayed object. So here it is regarded as a error in JavaScript. However, this bug is never corrected for legacy reasons, but it is of course not an object. This should return null, just as a type of undefined returns undefined. Just keep in mind these topics, all these data types. This is all about the session, and I hope that you have clarity on all of these data types in JavaScript. We'll see you on next lecture. Thank you.